Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Sports here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. It's Panther Baseball. We're in Springfield.
Yeah, somewhere.
Yep,
Missouri.
somewhere in Missouri, right? That Federal Protection Field over here. It's home of the Warriors. New Covenant Academy will be facing off in the second part of the doubleheader with New Covenant Academy. We're going to run down your roster for the Panthers. Starting for Mountain Grove, you'll have Meyer at catcher. Rollins will be out there as well. Golden, Harker, Thompson, Kidd, Parsons, Wake, LaFranchise will be the DH. And it looks like we'll have Thompson on the hill for the Panthers in this one. I'm going to run it down on the other side of things for you. And that is going to be New Covenant Academy. You'll have Dauber pitching. Then Cagle, Link, Geisinger, Armitage, Buchanan, Carmack, the DH, Evan Meadows, Austin Berry, and rounded out with a pinch runner in Burlington. That's the way the lineups shake out there, getting warm-up pitches in right now. Meyer on deck waiting for his first at-bat here. Panthers will be the visiting team in this one. They were the home team in the previous game, so we switched sides over there, and they will be the visitors in this one, so they'll bat first.
And while we're waiting, I got an update on the
get
girls
that
softball.
in there.
Yeah, it's girls varsity softball, 16 for the Lady Panthers, 14 for Houston right now. They are in the bottom of the sixth.
16-14 in a battle at the SCA tournament down there in Mountain Grove right now. I know a lot of Panther fans down there watching that one, along with some Houston fans down there watching it, I'm sure. Always a rivalry game between Houston and Mountain Grove, so it'll be, I'm sure, if you're in the area, you should definitely stop by and check out Panther softball. Those girls are going to do big things this year on the field. Here we go, set to go. Dauber on the mound for New Covenant. Meyer to lead it off for the Panthers. Okay, thank you. And we got an updated roster. Well, that's why Dauber's not on the mound, right? Souter out there instead. I get the updated roster there from the booth behind us. Thanks, guys. You'll have Dauber, Cagle, Link, Geisinger, Armitage, Buchanan, Souter, Wynn, Berry, and Boyce. And, of course, Souter on the hill.
First pitch was a strike.
Yep,
right
0-1 count to Meyer here in the top of the first inning. Souter comes set. Here's the pitch. Oh, that was just a bit high.
That was not a strike.
That was definitely not a strike. I think that one just got away from him a little bit there. Just a little bit high. I don't think Kane could have reached that if he stuck his bat all the way up in the air. Pitch on the way from Souter, and he'll foul that one off out of play for a strike. Count goes 1-1 now. Beautiful day for baseball. A little bit windy here in the infield. We're blowing across right to left. Flag is out there. I mean, it can't make up its mind which way it wants to go out there in right field. Pitch on the way from Souter. That's going to be high and away for a ball. Count goes 2-1 now.
Should be 2-2. We had a strike earlier. Here we go.
Yep, counts 2-2. To the leadoff batter, Meyer. Pitch on the way from Souter. And he'll watch that one go by for ball 3. Or is it 2-2?
3-2.
Yeah, I thought it was. 3-2 count now. Pitch on the way from Souter. He'll reach out and hit that one right back at the pitcher. It goes up the middle, gets out of the infield, and he'll get a single out of that one, does Kane Meyer for the Panthers. So a runner on. And there went
everything.
You got the wrong video on YouTube?
What?
I don't know what Cousin Justin's talking about. So.
Is it baseball?
I don't know. Probably says the wrong team or something.
Yeah.
Thanks, Cousin Justin. We'll get it fixed. Souter will come set. That's Rollins up to bat now for the Panthers. Pitch on the way to him. That's going to be high and away. Meyer thought about trying to take second there, but the catcher, with the jump the catcher had, he thought better. And Coach Richardson calls time as we're fixing something. Got it fixed, and we're back underway here. Meyer gets a good lead at first. Souter with the delivery home, bunt shown. He pulls it back, though. Meyer doesn't go. Counts 2-0 to Rollins. That's from the left side. Shows bunt again. Souter checks the runner, pitch on the way. He'll pull the bat back, but it's called strike. Count goes 2-1. No outs here, top of the first. Panthers up. We are the visitors in this one. Here's the pitch from Souter. He'll reach out for that one. Where to go, Tim? Up in the air,
Right
out
field.
towards second. And right at second field, baseman drops it. Meyer's going to have to hot foot it back to second. He won't get there as the throw is more than in time. But not much you could do there. I mean, he had to hold up at first that was a can of corn that just got blown around out there a little bit. The second baseman dropped it. It's going to bring up Golden for the Panthers. Eli will step in now with one out and a runner on. Pitch on the way from New Covenant. There's the throw down to second. They'll say he's safe at second, so Rollins takes second to get into scoring position for the Panthers here early with one away. Windy, windy, windy out here. Souter comes set now. He'll check the runner. Checks again. Brings the pitch home. That's going to be, he says that it's a strike, but that was awfully high. Don't laugh at what I say. Counts 1-1 to Golden with one away here. Souter will check the runner. Comes home with it. Drops it in there, but it called a ball. 2 balls, 1 strike. That looked more like a strike than the last one did, didn't it? Eli will step back in to take another cut at it. Souter with the delivery. And he'll pop it up into left. Left fielder will get in and grab it for out number 2. So 2 away here in the top of the first for the Panthers. That's going to bring up Trace Harker with a runner on second and 2 outs. Harker steps in. He'll check the runner 3 times now. Pitch on the way, and he's going to swing on that one. Lifts it out into left center. Center fielder will camp out underneath it for out number 3. And that's going to do it for the Panthers in the first half of the first. We'll send it back to the studio, get a word from our Panther sponsors. When we come back, we'll have the New Covenant bottom of the first right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important: life insurance. Because it offers financial protection for your loved ones and can help them pay for things like a mortgage, credit card debt, and even your children's education. Plus, life insurance is probably a lot more affordable than you think. And with State Farm, your local agent can help you understand your options and choose coverage that fits your needs and budget.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Baseball here on your home of Panther Sports Big Country 99. We go to the bottom of the first here. Skip Thompson on the hill for the Panthers. For New Covenant, number 6. Who do you got?
Samuel Dabar.
I guess I need to look at my
Dauber, however you pronounce that.
Dauber.
Dauber. Yeah. I'm all into like different countries now.
I know. You Deber. Deber, yeah. Come on, Tim. Dauber coming up to
Dauber.
I don't know how you got Deber out of Dauber, but, you know.
Never claimed to be a scholar.
Esteemed, maybe, but not a scholar, right?
Yeah.
Dauber will step in for his first cuts of the day versus the Panthers. Thompson on the bump for Mountain Grove. He'll get set to go here. First pitch coming. They'll say ball 1. A little bit outside on the curveball there. Here's Thompson with the pitch. That's in there for strike 1. Count goes 1-1 here with no outs. Quite a few folks showed up for this one, Tim. Thompson will come set on the mound. And he drops that curveball in there for strike 2. Count goes 1 ball, 2 strikes to Dauber. Here's the pitch from Thompson, and he'll wing that one down the third baseline into the dugout. It's a good thing you can't park anywhere near this facility, huh?
It's probably the reason.
Yep. I always park by the bus when we come up here, just so I'm on the other side of it, and you'd have had to really wing one to get it out there. Here's Thompson with the pitch, and that'll be swung on and fouled off over the screen. Count stays 1-2. I think Georgia owes us a steak, don't you, for coming up here?
Yeah, I'll take one.
Pitch on the way to Dauber. They'll say that's too low for a ball. Count goes 2-2.
I think there's a Texas Roadhouse down the road.
That's right. Submit it with my, hit hard down the left field line, gets over the third baseman's head. It gets out into left. Left fielder cuts it off. Relay back to the shortstop, and they'll hold the runner at first. That was a big hit there for Dauber. 21, who do you got?
Coming up, we got Caleb Cagle.
Caleb Cagle will be stepping in here. He'll step in to face off with Thompson with a runner on first. No outs. Score nothing here. Pitch over to first. Pickoff move not in time. Man, it's hard to believe we played so many games already. Thompson will check the runner at first now. Again and again, shows bunt now. They'll throw it home, and the bunt fouls off the bat. For a long strike. Makes it 0-1. Trying to play a little small ball there and get the runner across with a bunt. Steps in, asks for the sign from the coach again as he steps out and then steps in again. Getting a little windy here, Tim. Shows bunt and pulls it back. Runner goes. No time to get the ball there, though. Stolen second base. Count goes 1-1. So a runner on second now with no outs. With a 1-1 count. Skip Thompson with the pitch. Runner shows bunt, pops it up. Can they get there? Meyer does. Runs him down. Or runs it out anyway.
I don't think Meyer's catching on this one.
16-16, Brush says it's all tied up.
It's 16-18 final.
Oh, 18 final, huh? So congratulations to the Mountain Grove girls for
Sorry,
taking a.
Houston won that.
Oh, did they?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Thanks for telling me the wrong information there, buddy.
Hey, I gave you the right numbers. 16, 18.
Pitch on the way. You just told me the wrong team one. Is that, what's the call on that one? What do we got? Ball?
I would say so. But I ain't the ump.
It was a ball. Count goes 1-0. Thompson checks the runner at second. Called strike one. So count 1-1 now. I'm sorry, Rollins is catching in this one.
Yeah.
So Rollins with a good play there to catch that. Oh, hit right down the third baseline. The third baseman was going to cover. Runner's coming home. We won't get a throw. New Covenant scores first here on a hard hit ball to left. It's going to bring Jackson up. No, Kelly, I would not make that mistake. I mean, I might call him the wrong person, but not that wrong person. Rollins behind the plate here. Guess I should have looked at the roster a little bit better, huh, Tim? Runner steps in.
He's wearing 4.
Runner goes, throw down to second, will not be in time. Yeah, Myers moved out there to second. With Rollins behind the plate. I believe Colin Wake has moved to third. Pitch on the way, swung on. Counts 0-2. Man, I wish we could get rid of some of this wind.
Be nice, wouldn't it?
Yep. We're in the bottom of the first here. 1-0 the score. New Covenant Academy holds the lead here. 0-2 count. Batter steps out, calls time. Just one out here in the bottom of the first. Pitch on the way from Thompson. Called strike 3, and that'll do it for that batter. Next up we have Armitage. With 2 away here. Thompson can get himself out of this inning. Got a runner on second. It's 1-0 New Covenant Academy here in the bottom of the first. Thompson will step off, turn around, and check the runner. Windy, windy, windy. Flag standing straight up, almost turn around for a pickoff move back to second, not in time. Still a 0-0 count for Armitage. Thompson checks the runner at second, brings the ball home. He'll foul that one off for a strike. Armitage steps back in. Thompson checks the runner. Steps off, walks him back. Oh, 1 count with 2 away here. 1-0 New Covenant Academy. Pitch on the way, and that'll be outside for a ball. Count 1-1 now to Armitage with the runner on second. They're trying to move him over to third. He gets a big lead over there at second. Thompson checks on the runner, sends the pitch home. It's fouled off. 1 ball, 2 strikes the count with 2 away here in the bottom of the first. Thompson trying to work his way out of this one. New Covenant scored 1 run on a hard hit ball to third. Just went under the third baseman's glove there. It wasn't really a whole lot he could do. He went over to play third, and it was just out of his reach. Don't point that at me.
Not trying to.
Has it lost its mind? Sorry, folks. Tim's shoddy camera work over there. That thing just started spinning. We're all like, what is it doing? All right, here we go. Armitage stepping back in here with a 1-2 count with 2 outs. Thompson checks on the runner at second, kicks, deals. That's going to be too high for ball 2. Count goes 2-2 now to Armitage. Right-hander for New Covenant Academy. Thompson with a pitch. Swung on, hit hard to third, and it's going to get past the third baseman. He dove for it, but it didn't matter. Here comes the runner from second to score, and it'll be 2-0 here in the bottom of the first. New Covenant Academy. It's going to bring up Buchanan for New Covenant Academy. Not sure what that whole gotcha. Thompson with the pitch, swung on, and that'll be fouled off down the first baseline. 2 outs here. 0-1 count. Runner on first for New Covenant. 2-0 the score. They lead here in the bottom of the first. Thompson with the pitch. And it gets past the catcher, Rollins, and we'll have a runner advance to second. So now in scoring position. Thompson gets his pitch. He'll come set on the mound. Pitch on the way, and that's going to be hit sharply to first. Able to take it as the first baseman and tag the bag for out number 3. Panthers get out of that inning after dropping 2 runs. We'll send it back to the studio. When we come back, we'll have the top of the second for you right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important: life insurance. Because it offers financial protection for your loved ones and can help them pay for things like a mortgage, credit card debt, and even your children's education. Plus, life insurance is probably a lot more affordable than you think. And with State Farm, your local agent can help you understand your options and choose coverage that fits your needs and budget.
Welcome back to Mount Grove Panther Baseball here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. So that's Thompson on the bump for New Covenant.
Skip coming up to bat.
Skip Thompson coming up to bat. That's right. I don't think I said the right name for the pitcher.
Probably not.
Probably not. I'm going to have to go back and look. Souter. on the hill for New Covenant. Thompson steps in to take his cuts. Pitch on the way, and that looked inside to me. 1 ball, no strikes to count to Thompson. Souter will come set now. He gets his pitch. The delivery, that's high for a ball. 2-0 count to Thompson. Man, there's some nice sun right there, isn't there, Tim? Just don't lean back. Here's the pitch from Souter. Big rip from Thompson. Got none of it. 2 balls, 1 strike now, the count. Souter comes set now. Here's the pitch. Swung on for strike 2. Count goes 2-2 now. Thompson steps in. Here's the pitch. That'll be high for ball 3. Count goes full. Souter comes set now. Here's the delivery. Yeah, swung on and lifted to right. It looks like the right fielder lets it fall in front of him. Thompson will reach first. Sawyer Kidd up next for the Panthers here with a runner on. That's a good start here for the top of the second, huh, Tim?
It is.
Just need to get a couple of runs here.
And Sawyer can crush it if he gets a piece of it.
Souter now. We're going to have to work with the runner on. Checks the runner at first. Here's the pitch. Cremated. He hit that one high and hard. It's going out to center, but the center fielder going to be able to get underneath it as it didn't quite make it to the 347-foot fence for out number 1. That was a hard hit, though. Looked like it had a ride going, didn't it, Tim?
It did.
That'll bring up Briar Parsons, who bats from the left side for the Panthers with 1 away here and a runner on. See if Briar can move the runner. Souter on the bump for New Covenant. Pitch on the way. Swung on, and that's hit high and hard to right center, and it's going to be a fly ball. Center fielder able to get underneath it. And they missed the play at first, so had a chance for the double play there as the pinch runner was 3/4 of the way to second when the outfielder caught that one, but able to get back, and the ball was overthrown to first, so he saved the run at first base, and that's going to bring up, who do we got up now, Tim? That looks like Colin Wake.
Yeah, Colin Wake, number 16.
So Wake will step in now with 2 away here in the top of the first. Pitch on the way to Wake, and he drops a curveball in there for strike 1. Pitch coming from Souter. Runner goes. Throw to second will not be in time. So we'll advance the runner to scoring position now. The runner on second. 1-1 count for Colin Wake. Souter now. Checks on the runner at second. Here's the pitch. That is inside for a ball. Count goes 2-1 now with 2 outs here. Wake waits the pitch from Souter. On the way, swung at for strike 2. Was high and outside. Wake steps in now. Souter will check the runner at second, throw the pitch in. Call the ball. Count full now. Souter with the pitch on the way. Swung on, hit hard. That's going to get over the shortstop's head. The right fielder, left fielder bobbles it. Run coming home, and he's going to get there. Panthers will score 1 run here on a hard hit ball from Wake.
Diesel.
That's going to bring up LaFranchise. The Diesel, as Brush likes to call him. So LaFranchise will step in to face off with Souter. With 2 away here and a runner on first. Pitch on the way. They'll say down low for a ball. 1-0 count. LaFranchise steps in. Pitch on the way from Souter, and he'll lift that one, and it's going to get out of play, foul for a strike. 1-1 count. LaFranchise will step back in here as we're waiting for the catcher to get his gear together. Souter checks on the runner, comes set. Pickoff move to first, not in time. Is the runner able to get back for Mountain Grove? 2 outs here with a 1-1 count. 2-1. New Covenant Academy leads. Panthers knocking on the door here. Pitch on the way, that'll be outside. Count goes 2-1 to Damian LaFranchise. Pitch going to be on the way from Souter. Runner goes. That ball's hit the third. Third baseman gloves it. Throw to first will be in time. Panthers plate 1 and leave 1 stranded. Scores 2-1. New Covenant Academy with the lead. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Top of the third. Right here on your home of Panther Sports. Big Country 99. To Mountain Grove Panther Sports here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. It looks like we may have had a pitching change. As looks like Meyer's going to take the mound for the Panthers. Souter up to bat. Did we move Skip to third? Yes. Looks like Skip's moved over to third. So Souter up to bat here. We'll see Meyer from behind the dish. Well, he wasn't behind the dish in this one. He caught in the last game, though. Pitch on the way from Kane Meyer. First pitch strike there. 0-1 count, 2-1 ball game. New Covenant Academy leads this one. Pitch on the way from Meyer. That's going to be hit to third. Hits Skip in the chest. He picks it up. Throw to first is going to be...
He's out.
In time. Out number one. Who?
Win.
Avery Wynn?
Sound right.
Henry Wynn. Man, I'm so glad that the booth is right behind us and they can correct me when I'm wrong.
They changed their whole lineup, man.
Well, I think that the one that I sent you was the wrong one.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because he gave me a new one right after that. And we just didn't have time. First pitch ball there to Win. Pitch on the way. That's going to be above his head
Nice
for
catch.
ball two. That was a nice catch, by the way. Rollins really had to throw it out there for that one. 2 balls, no strikes, the count to Win. Here's the pitch, and that's going to be outside for a ball. Count goes 3-0. Deep in the hole now here in this one. Meyer, just a freshman. Pitch on the way. That's a nice ball. Strike down the middle. Count goes 3-1. Kid's a good basketball player. Looks equally as impressive on the baseball field. Pitch on the way. I'll say it's a ball. Send him down. So the first walk of this one for Meyer. So runner on with 1 out here in the bottom of the second inning. You got?
Maybe. I got all the wrong names. Austin Berry is what I'm showing.
Yep. Meyer will come set on the hill. Pickoff move over to first, and not in time, they say. Getting a little windy out here. Wind picking up here at Federal Protection Field. Blowing straight in from the outfield here. Pickoff move over to first. Man, that looked like it was close, but not in time. Count still 0-0. Meyer will check the runner. From the stretch, brings it home. Ball 1. Say high and outside. Meyer steps up onto the rubber. Comes set now. Pickoff move over to first, not in time. As the runner gets back. 2-1 ball game here. In the bottom of the second, pitch on the way for Meyer. Heater down the middle. They'll say no good. It was too high. 2 balls, no strikes, the count.
Austin Berry, the batter.
Austin Berry. Watches strike 1 go by. Man, that wind is atrocious.
Atrocious. Atrocious. Nutritious.
No. Just atrocious, buddy.
Okay.
Here's the pitch from Meyer, and that swung on and fouled off. Runner goes, but he'll have to make the long walk back to first. I'm pretty sure he fouled it off.
Did he tag up?
Count goes 2-2. You can't tag up on a foul.
He seemed to make
Maybe
the
he
second.
didn't foul it off.
Whatever.
2-2. It just looked like it from here, I guess. So runner at second now on a stolen base. Pitch on the way. And he'll watch it go by for ball 3. Count full now. With 1 out here in the bottom of the second, Panthers down in this one 2-1. With the Warriors threatening. Pitch on the way, and they'll walk him down to first. Back to the top of the hill. Did you hear his name that time? Dauber.
Sam Dauber.
Dauber.
Not Dubois.
Not DeBurr. I was like, who? And it looks like we're going to get a meeting at the mound with Coach Richardson and Kane Meyer. We're going to have a decision on who's going to continue to pitch here, it looks like. As we've got everybody on the hill now. Nope, just a quick meeting. Looks like Meyer will stay in the game.
So the girls' days look like they lost to Houston. They won against Thayer and lost to Willow Springs.
That's in the SCA tournament that was going on down in Mountain Grove at Wilson Field. Or not Wilson Field.
Yeah,
Mayberry. I don't know why I said.
It's
You know, we're at
scrambled
Wilson.
eggs up there, man.
We're at Wilson all the time. Pretty much all fall, right? Pitch on the way from Meyer. They show bunt, squares up, and fouls it off. Man, we're going to have to move the table up about 10 feet to stay in the sun. Temps dropping a little bit up here. It's getting a little chilly. DeBurr, you made me do it. Dauber steps in. DeBurr. It's like Nacho's Bel Grande. Pitch on the way. People are like, what are you guys talking about? Called a strike there. It's a 0-1 count now. With one away and a runner on first and second for New Covenant Academy.
0-2. You still got Meyer pitching.
0-2. Meyer comes set. He'll check on the runners. Here's the pitch. Too high. Counts 1-2 now to Dauber. Tim's favorite.
Our favorite Frenchman up the bat here.
No, Lord. Pitch on the way for pickoff move, turn around, not in time. It gets away from the second baseman, but the center fielder there backing it up keeps it from going too far.
As a good center fielder should do.
Yep, 1-2 count with one away here. We're still in the bottom of the second inning. Seemed like the last one moved a little faster, don't you think?
Yep.
Dauber steps in. Meyer will step up, checks the second base runner. They're going to hit that or pitch that one third, and it's going to get past Skip Thompson. The runners will stay. So now bases loaded for New Covenant Academy. Who was it? 21.
21. Let me look it up. Go, Caleb. 21. Guy Caleb.
Caleb Cagle steps in now with the bases loaded.
Only one out.
That's right. Meyer gets his sign. Comes home with it. Swung on. That's a chopper to short. Shortstop bobbles it. No play to be made. And an error at first now. Runners stay as Kidd able to turn around and pretty much kill the ball there to keep it from rolling out into the outfield. So great job there by Kidd to keep it from being more than one run scored. It's 3-1 now. New Covenant Academy.
Landon Link is up.
Link up with a 0-0 count. Pitch on the way to him. From Meyer, swung on. That's fouled off, out of play. Only one out here with the bases loaded. Meyer with the delivery. That's going to be outside. For ball one, count goes 1-1 with one out here. New Covenant plated 2 in the first and 1 in the second so far. Pitch on the way from Meyer. Outside for a ball. 2-1 count now for Kane, or for, what's his name again?
Caleb.
Caleb Smith. Pitch on the way.
Oh, Landon Link, sorry.
Why do you keep telling me the wrong name?
Because my
Count.
brain is slow, and for the new batter to come up,
I got you. 2-2 count. Good job, buddy.
I'm always a 10-second delay.
Pitch on the way to Lee. Swung on. He'll tap it back to the pitcher. Gets to the shortstop play at second, and they'll get the out, but not before a run scores. So 2 outs, and it's now 4-1 with Sightzinger coming up.
Way to listen to the guy that knows.
Yeah, I'm not asking you anymore.
I just throw words at you.
You sacked me like 3 times today. Sightzinger checks in.
Is it still bases loaded or second open?
I can't see second. Looks like second's open. So runners at first and second. Runners on the corners with 2 outs.
1-0 the count.
Sightzinger steps in. Pitch coming, runner goes. Throw to second. Nope, he threw it back to the pitcher. Short throw, trying to get the third base runner to run. He had none of it. Glad it didn't happen to us, right, Tim? Pitch on the way. Call a strike. Two-one count. Here's the pitch from Meyer. In the dirt, call the ball. Count goes 3-1. And umpire calls time as we've got one tying their shoe down there on third base.
Quick meeting at the mound while that's going on.
I don't know what's going on. Just a little.
It's baseball.
Yeah.
Just a lot of baseball.
Lots of baseball stuff. We're getting there, though. Sightzinger will check back in now. Step back in. I don't know what he's checking in with. And Meyer will check the runner. Here's the pitch. Called. Strike 2. Count goes full. It's got to be tough catching a whole game and then, having to go out there and get on the mound for a couple innings.
Definitely testing his endurance.
Here comes the pitch from Meyer, the payoff. On the way, and got him. Nope, say ball 4. Armitage makes his way back around. Now the bases are loaded. Tim.
Okay.
2 away here in the bottom of the second. New Covenant's plated 2 runs here. It's 4-1 Warriors. Here's the pitch from Meyer. That'll be high and tight for a ball. Count goes 1-0. Armitage steps in. Meyer comes set. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle, and that's hit hard to center. That's going to score 1 run. Here comes the throw from Harker, and they'll hold everybody else up. So that makes it 5-1 here in the bottom of the second inning, and that brings up Buchanan. 5-1 with 2 outs here. Meyer been languishing out there trying to get this third out. Comes set, here's the pitch, and that'll be high and outside for ball 1. 1-0 count now with 2 away. 5-1 score, New Covenant leads. Meyer will come set. Checks the runner at third. Brings it home. And that'll be high and outside for ball 2. 2-0 count with 2 outs. That wind is really picking up. Pitch on the way from Meyer. Right down the middle for a strike. Count goes 2-2 now.
2-1.
Brush, I don't know what you're talking about, buddy. Here's the pitch from Meyer. And it'll be a ball. Count goes 3-1. Meyer gets his sign. Here's the pitch. Swung on, and that'll be hit hard down the left field line. That's almost to the parking lot, Tim. It's a good thing you didn't park the school van close, huh?
No, sir. Safety first.
That's right. Somebody almost got a broken windshield there. Count stays full with 2 away here in the bottom of the second. Meyer comes set now and steps off. Walks the runner back to second. Now back on the hill. Toes the rubber, gets his sign. Kicks, deals, swung on, and that's hit over the head of the second baseman, and that's going to play 2 runs. Now 7-1. New Covenant Academy has uncorked it here in the second. It's going to bring up the pitcher in Souter. I used a big word, evidently. I'm not sure which one you're talking about, Brush. So Souter will check in, and first pitch strike there from Meyer. 7-1 your score if you're just joining us. Yes, we are in the bottom of the second, and it is the second game of the doubleheader. Panthers took the win against Reed Springs in the first one. Pitch on the way from Meyer. That's called a ball. Man, we're having some trouble here in the second game, in the bottom of the second. Bats have heated up here for New Covenant Academy. Meyer trying to work his way out of it. That's going to be inside for a ball.
Got Warriors on first and second.
Yep. 2-1 count. Pitch on the way from Meyer. Souter watches it go by for a strike. Count goes 2-2. Brush, you need to put a concession stand up here. They don't have any foot-long all beef hot dogs. Tim's suffering.
I know. I'm fading off.
Pitch on the way from Meyer. That's a ball called. Makes it full. Count goes 3-2 here. 7-1 the score if you're just joining us. We're in the bottom of the second inning in the second game of a doubleheader up here at Federal Protection Field in Springfield at New Covenant Academy. Souter awaits the pitch in the box.
Meyer wanting to put this thing away.
Pitch on the way from Meyer. Runners go as that's ball 4.
Bases are loaded again.
Bases loaded for, what was his name? Henry.
Just call him Henry. I don't have any of these names on there, so.
Oh. Those names?
Yeah. The second.
Win. Swung on the first pitch there. That's Win is who's at bat. Henry Win. 0-1 count. Pitch on the way. Got him looking there. Strike 2. Meyer needs it out here in the worst way.
Yeah, you got the second roster. I just got the first in here. So.
Yeah. Well, what happened there? Somebody stepped off. Man, we'll step back in and do it all over again. 0-2 count. Pitch on the way from Meyer. And watch that one go by for ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 out. Pitch on the way from Meyer. Hey, crossed it too far outside. Count goes 2-2. Started in the inside, but broke early and went too far outside. Meyer with the delivery. And that'll be ball 3. Count goes full. Plays at home. Meyer comes set. Here's the delivery.
Got him.
And he got him. Got him swinging there. That's going to do it for a very long bottom of the second. The scoring goes like this. It looks like New Covenant Academy had 2 in the first, in the bottom of the first, 5 in the bottom of the second. Panthers have 1 in the top of the second. It is coming up to the Panther top of the third. We're going to send it back to the studio and get a word from your Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Are you looking for a bank that's a proven leader and a true partner in our community? Town & Country Bank recently earned a prestigious 5-star rating from Newsweek, securing a spot among America's best regional banks in 2025. But we're more than just an award-winning bank. We have a proud history of providing exceptional service and a deep commitment to our community. We're proud to support Mountain Grove Athletics and all of our local students. Come visit us at our Mountain Grove location to experience the difference for yourself and see how we can help you with any of your banking needs.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Sports here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. It's Moose bringing you the call live up here from Federal Protection Field. I'm joined by Tim Wilson, my esteemed broadcast colleague. He loves that. He loves to be esteemed.
I love being esteemed.
That's right. Kane Meyer going to lead it off here for the Panthers in the top of the lineup. Souter has been strong so far in this one.
I don't know what that word means, but I'll take it as a compliment.
Yeah, well.
Meyer is up.
That was a very long half inning. Let's hope the Panthers can match it here and get some runs on the board. Meyer leads off here. Top of the third. Here we go. Pitch on the way to. Oh! Man, he just moved his head and got out of the way. That's probably the 4th time we've seen somebody get thrown behind or at their head today. Pitch on the way from Souter. That's at his chin and called a strike. Don't talk too much to him there, Kane. Don't get yourself in trouble. Yeah, I mean, he went back and looked at that. Was at his chin. I mean, ooh, another one behind him. Count goes 2-1. To Meyer. 7-1 the score now. New Covenant just blasted out of there in the bottom of the second. Swung on for strike 2. Count goes 2-2 to Kane.
To settle in.
Souter comes set. Here's the pitch. Swung on by Meyer. That's hit hard into left. And the left fielder will camp underneath it and take it for out number 1. Kason Rollins coming up here for the Panthers now. Starting to get a little chilly out here, Tim.
It's back and forth. I had moments where I want to take the hoodie off. And
I'm
moments
telling
where
you.
I want to put it back on.
I guess when we get in the sun, it's not too bad. Pitch on the way from Souter, and that's going to bounce off the plate and hit the screen behind us, or behind him. 0-1 count, or 1-0 count, sorry, to Rollins. 1 out here. We're in the top of the third. Rollins or Souter comes set. Here's the pitch. Called strike 1. Count 1-1 now. Souter comes set. Pitch on the way, and that's too high. Ball 2. Count goes 2-1.
Tomorrow night, Panthers will be at Mayberry, 4:30 for a home game against Hartville.
Sunday night? Monday. Swung on.
Ooh.
That's hit to second. It's booted by the second baseman. Shortstop can't get it. That's a runner on for the Panthers. Getting into the meat of the order here as Eli Golden steps in. Trace Harker on deck. 1 away here. Chance for the Panthers to put some runs on the board with Rollins at first.
You're right. There is a day between Saturday and Monday.
There is. Who'd have thunk it? Souter checks on the runner at first. Pitch comes. Eli creams it down the left field line. That's going to get past the third baseman and a base hit for Golden. Got to keep the line moving here.
Here we go.
That'll bring up Trace Harker. With runners on first and second, getting the bats going here in the top of the third are the Panthers. Harker will step in.
Pitcher's got a pretty slow delivery, so.
Well, he doesn't throw overly hard, but he locates. Pitch on the way, and that's going to be fouled off down the third base line. Souter doesn't throw overly hard. He's just good at placing it where he wants it. Harker steps in. 0-1 count to Harker with 1 away here. Top of the third. Pitch on the way from Souter. Hit right back up the middle, and that's going to play to run. Out to center field, run around third, and is going to hold up there. Now bases loaded for Skip Thompson. Just got to keep the line running as now we're going to get a timeout here as New Covenant's coach is going to come out and talk with Souter. As they do that, we'll go ahead and send it back to the studio and get a word from your Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Let's talk about something that's not always top of mind, but still really important: life insurance. Because it offers financial protection for your loved ones and can help them pay for things like a mortgage, credit card debt, and even your children's education. Plus, life insurance is probably a lot more affordable than you think. And with State Farm, your local agent can help you understand your options and choose coverage that fits your needs and budget.
Count here, runners, bases loaded for Thompson in a 7-1 game. Panthers down in this one to New Covenant Academy. Had a little meeting at the mound to talk to Souter. Pitch on the way from him. That'll be outside for ball 1. Thompson comes set in the box. Souter with the delivery, swung on, and that's going to be fouled off down the third baseline. Count goes 1-2 to Thompson with 1 away here. Souter gets his sign. He'll check the runner at third. Comes set on the rubber. Kicks, deals. Oh, that was a pretty pitch. Now it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-2 count to Thompson with the bases loaded. And 1 away here. Souter comes set. Thompson steps out. He'll get back in there now. And we'll start it over as Souter comes set on the hill. Here's the pitch, swung on, and that's lifted sky high in the infield. Catcher and the pitcher collide, and do they get it? They do. Or did they? Two outs, they say. Yep, got him. Couldn't see it from the collision. So 2 outs here. That's going to bring up Sawyer Kidd with the bases loaded for the Panthers and 2 away.
Great opportunity to get some points on the board here.
Yeah, I mean, we're in the situation we need to be in. I mean, not with the 2 outs, of course, but with the bases loaded and a good hitter up to bat, you know, you can wipe out a little bit of that deficit with just 1 swing of the bat. Pitch on the way from Souter. That's awfully high. Briar Parsons on deck for the Panthers, the lefty. Souter gets his sign. He'll come set on the hill. Here's the pitch. Outside for a ball. Count goes 2-0. Souter gets his pitch, comes set now. He'll check the runners. Pitch on the way, and that's inside. He had to move out of the way for it. Just let him hit him.
Not in the face.
3 balls, yeah. I don't mean right in the face, but you know what I mean. 3-0 count with 2 outs here.
Briar Parsons on deck.
Yep. Sawyer Kidd at bat. Pitch on the way to him, and he'll watch that one drop in there for strike 1. Can't blame him for taking it there. It was a 3-0 count. And a curveball that broke late. Pitch on the way.
Oh, you're good.
Called ball and walks a run in, and Sawyer Kidd sprints down to first while screaming at the dugout. So the Panthers will play to run here in the top of the third, make it 7-2. And that'll bring up Briar Parsons with the bases loaded for the Panthers. Need to get a rally here. Sawyer with the delivery. Swung on, pitched on, swung on and popped up over the fence. I don't know why I said that. Parsons will step back in with an 0-1 count.
No matter what you say, you call a game better than I ever could.
Yeah, well. Pitch on the way from Souter. That's called a strike. That's an 0-2 count now to Parsons with 2 away here in the top of the third. 7-2 ball game. New Covenant Academy leads it. We'll check the runners, toe the rubber, and pitch on the way. And that one bounces in front of the plate. Count goes 1-2 now for Parsons. Pitch on the way, and he'll foul that one off to the screen. Count stays 1-2. Sawyer. Pitch on the way, and swung on that one for out number 3. And that'll do it for this half inning. We'll send it back to the studio. Get a word from your Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports. It's Big Country 99.
You need a great bank, yeah, there is no doubt that our service is the best. Come and check us out. Whether it's a loan or deposit account, let Stockman's be your bank, it's you we're all about. Stockman's Bank, proud past.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther baseball, right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Did you think I forgot what sport it
syllable
was?
away from basketball.
That's
man.
right. I said baseball. We're in Federal Protection Field up here in Springfield. It's home of the Warriors for a doubleheader today. If you're just joining us, had the first game against Reed Spring. Panthers able to take care of that one pretty quickly, as a matter of fact. Not so much in this one. It's 7-2 here in the bottom of the third, facing off with New Covenant Academy. We've been through two pitchers already. Now the third on the hill with Trace Harker. Started out with Skip Thompson and then went to Kane Meyer. And I think he only pitched like one inning. And we've switched over to Harker.
He's done a lot today.
Oh, well, yeah. You know, whenever you start out catching a whole game, you know, that's not an easy position to play, and then having to go pitch after that is, you know, you're already tired. So Harker in the game and on the hill. See if I can sit back down now. Pitch on the way from Trace. Yeah, first pitch strike. Count goes 0-1. Harker comes set now. Kicks, deals, and that's going to be inside for ball one. Count goes 1-1 now. 7-2 if you're just joining us. New Covenant Academy broke out there in the bottom of the second with 5 runs. Harker will come set on the hill. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be fouled off. First strike 2, count goes 1-2 now. Trace throws hard. He'll get his sign from the catcher. That's Rollins. Pitch on the way. And gets him swinging the ball. Drop, throw to first. Will be in time. Sawyer Kidd with a huge stretch out there. That made me sore just watching it.
It's kind of wobbly there.
1 out. Yeah, I'm just going to do the splits and catch it. It's fine. Who's up now, Tim?
Oh, you got the roster.
6. I do have the roster. Why don't I look? That's Dauber. That's your buddy.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Dabur.
Pitch on the way. Called a ball, 1-0 count now with 1 away here. In the bottom of the third. Pitch on the way and swung on for strike 1. Count goes 1-1 to Dauber.
So the flames coming off of that one.
Yeah, a little bit different style of pitching there between Meyer and Harker. Pitch on the way from Trace. That one gets away from the catcher. It's called a ball. 2-1 count here with 1 away. 7-2 your score. We're in the bottom of the third inning here. Second game of the doubleheader. Panthers got the W in the first one. Pitch on the way from Harker. It's going to be hit right back up the middle. Sawed him off there. It's going to drop in the infield. Shortstop up with it. Throws it away on the other side. Runner reaches first. Does not attempt to turn to second. So a runner on now. It's going to bring up Caleb Coggle. Called him Kegel earlier. Is it? Well, you guys said it wrong then. Oh, how does the PA announcer say the name wrong of his home team?
Just throwing you for a loop on everything, aren't they? You're going to have to use your own brain.
I'm telling you. Don't listen to the PA announcers. They'll get you. Harker with the pitch, called a strike. You got to put it on the board anyway. Pitch on the way from Harker. Oh, well, he turned around and checked on the runner there. You got a 0-1 count. Pitch on the way. That's going to be sawed off and hit back over the screen. Hey, I can see the ball now. It's gotten dark enough that we don't have to worry. Don't worry, I'll save you.
All right, appreciate that. So I will sit here oblivious to everything.
Cagle steps back in now. Harker with the pitch on the way, and that's going to get past Rollins. Runner's going to advance to second. Count goes 2-2. And he goes to third. Throw to third will not be in time. Some heads-up base running there from New Covenant Academy as nobody was paying attention to him, and he just cruised on to third. Now Coach Richardson coming out to talk with Rollins behind home plate. Like he may have gotten hit in the hand. As we're waiting for Coach Richardson to check on him to make sure he's going to be able to continue. It looks like he got hit with the bat. So it looks like he's going to be okay. Man, you know, to get hit with a bat and then make a snap throw down to third like that, that's pretty cool.
Rub some dirt on it.
Yeah, that's what it looks like he did, was just rub some dirt on it. 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here for Cagle. Harker checks on the runner. Pitch on the way, and that's inside. And he's hit. So the runner goes down to first after being hit by the pitcher. Landon Link will step in next. So runners on the corners now for New Covenant.
Getting hit by one of those pitches cannot feel good.
Especially if you're cold, can you imagine?
Oh, man. Yeah, he didn't look too impressed by that.
Yeah, I don't think he was very happy with getting hit. Who do we got stepping in? Link. Yep, Landon Link will step in now. Harker comes set on the mound. Here's the pitch, swung on, and it's a bouncer hit to second. Meyer comes up with it, flips it to 2 for the first out. Not in time over at first for the double play. We got 1 out of it, and we'll take it. It's going to bring up Geitzinger. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. (8-2) the score if you're just joining us. Northern New Covenant Academy. Pitch on the way from Harker. That's going to be high and away for a ball. Count 1-0 now to Geitzinger. He'll step in. Harker will come set. And here's the pitch, and that's going to be tight for a ball. So 2-0 count to Geitzinger. And got a runner on first over there with 2 away. Here's the pitch. Runner goes. There's the throw to second. Won't be in time. Picked up by the shortstop and Golden. 2 balls, 1 strike to count with 2 outs. 8-2 the score here if you're just joining us. New Covenant Academy had a breakout in the 2nd inning with 5 runs. Pitch on the way from Harker. Ooh, right at his head. He had to duck out of the way for that one. Count goes 3-1. Can you imagine that coming at your head like that? Makes me feel queasy just sitting back here watching it.
Get your heart rate up.
That's right. Don't need that. Pitch on the way from Harker. Called strike. 3 ball. He was ready to throw the ball or throw the bat down. Now counts full. Thought he had the walk there. So we'll go again.
Runner at second, 2 outs.
Pitch on the way from Harker. He'll foul that one off. So count stays full with 2 outs here. New Covenant scored 2 in the first, 5 in the second, and 1 here in the third. Mount Grove had none in the first, 1 in the second, and 1 here in the third. Pitch on the way from Harker. Swung on for strike 3. And that'll do it for this half inning as Harker works his way out of that one to keep the Panthers in it 8-2. We go to the top of the fourth. That's the Panther top of the fourth right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Are you looking for a bank that's a proven leader and a true partner in our community? Town & Country Bank recently earned a prestigious 5-star rating from Newsweek, securing a spot among America's best regional banks in 2025. But we're more than just an award-winning bank. We have a proud history of providing exceptional service and a deep commitment to our community. We're proud to support Mountain Grove Athletics and all of our local students. Come visit us at our Mountain Grove location to experience the difference for yourself and see how we can help you with any of your banking needs.
Welcome back to Panther Sports here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. It's the top of the fourth inning here. Colin Wake will step in to take his cuts. Panthers down in this one 8-2. We need a rally, something fierce. And let's get Colin Wake to start it off for us. He'll step in. Souter still on the hill for New Covenant, doing a great job out there. Pitch on the way. He drops it in for a strike. Man, that looks terrible when it comes in, but it just dives right into the strike zone. Just about, I mean, it's head high, and it just drops right into the strike zone right when it gets to the plate, and it's getting him. Pitch on the way. He'll swing at that one. It was the same pitch. That's how he gets you. You know, he'll start up in the zone, and he'll drop that sinker in there, and then the next one he'll come at you high. Now he's got you 0-2. Pitch coming from Souter. And same thing, drops that one in there, bounces off the ground, runner goes to first, but the throw will be in time for 1 away. LaFranchise coming up to bat here. It's Brush's favorite, the Diesel. That's funny, man. When he was playing JV football, I mean, that was Brush's guy. He loved it. Yep. Pitch on the way from Souter. He'll tap that one out to right field. Foul. We need to come up with a charity and call it Brush's Kids.
Oh, man. How do you donate?
Yeah, we'll just leave that alone. Pitch on the way from Souter. That's going to be high and outside for a ball. Counts 1-1 with 1 away here. Souter comes set, gets his pitch on the way, and it'll tip that one off and out of bounds. Out of play, that is. For Damian LaFranchise. Wears the number 7, bats right-handed. Down in the count right now, 1-2.
They're doing
Yeah,
a chant, I
weird
guess. Warriors.
Indian. Yeah, I guess. I don't know.
I
Pitch
get
on the
it.
way. Man, I thought he was going to ring him up there. He started to move like he was going to call a strike. He had hit the ground in front of the plate. 2-2 the count now with 1 out for the franchise. We are in the top of the 4th here, 8-2, New Covenant. Here's the pitch from Souter. And he'll lay off of it. Count goes 3-2. Well, the franchise has worked him to a full count. Pitch on the way from Souter. That's going to be hit down the third baseline, but it goes foul. Count stays 3-2 with 1 away here. The franchise steps in. Souter with the pitch. Swung on. He'll pop that one up down the right field line, and it's going to get out of play. And, man, that little kid just got real lucky.
Oh, Mom was over there.
Real lucky. Did you see where that landed? Right next to him. And he had no idea it was coming. The franchise will get another hack at it.
Mom did what Mom does.
The franchise steps in. Pitch on the way. And that one's hit to right. And it will go down foul. So just a long strike there for the franchise. Keeps the count 3-2.
Staying alive.
You got to do the dance too.
Nah.
No
Mr.
dance.
Golden over there will do it.
The franchise steps in with a 3-2 count. Pitch on the way from Souter. Hits him in the head.
He just takes it like
Yeah. And sprints to first base making the animal noises. I love it.
We called that yesterday. He did the same thing. He just said it was a Happy Gilmore in the batting cage.
That's right. Taking balls to the head. Who are we bringing up here? Looks like Kane Meyer stepping in. Back to the top of the lineup for the Panthers. You got a runner on first in the franchise with 1 away here. 8-2 score. New Covenant leads. And he'll hit a second one as Meyer just wears it. That's 2 in a row. And we're going to bring up Cason Rollins. Cason doesn't look very thrilled about stepping in there after the last 2 batters got hit.
It's like getting your shots at the doctor's office.
He'll step in now to face off with Souter. Souter's put 2 on hit with by hit batsman. Hit batsman as that one's hit up the middle to the second baseman and he boots it. Run coming home in the franchise and he scores. Now runners are going to advance to second and third off of the pass ball behind the catcher. So Panthers, just like that, have runners at second and third. And the score is 8-3. Eli Golden coming up for the Panthers with 1 away here. And runners on second and third. Nice hit here for Eli. Would score 2.
We know what he can do.
Souter. We'll check the runners. Pitch on the way to Golden.
A little outside.
A little outside for a ball. Count 1-0 to Eli with 1 out here. 8-3 the score here in the top of the 4th. We're in game 2 of the doubleheader. Pitch on the way. He'll step out and hit that one down the line. Almost wish he would have wore it there.
It's like a defensive swing almost.
Well, I mean, it was real inside, real close. So 8-3 here, like I said, 1-1 count. Souter will check the runners. Comes set now. Pitch on the way to Golden. He'll watch it go by for a ball. Count goes 2-1. Golden will step in now. Runners at second and third for the Panthers. Souter with the delivery. It's outside for ball 3. Count goes 3-1. This one's going to be tricky. The take will be on with the lopsided count there. But, man, it's going to be tough to lay off something that you can get a piece of, huh? Pitch on the way to him, and that's head high for ball 4. Sends Eli Golden down to first base. That loads up the bases for Trace Harker. And that's going to bring a visit to the mound for New Covenant Academy. As they do that, we'll send it back to the studio and get a word from our Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Game night, every play matters, and at home, every detail matters too. For years, Hawkins Home and Lawn has been helping families in Mountain Grove build a home they can be proud of, just like we're proud to support our Panthers. From furniture and appliances to keeping your lawn in top shape with quality equipment, we've got you covered. And if your equipment is on the injury list, our repair shop is here to keep everything running smoothly. Hawkins Home and Lawn, located on North Main in Mountain Grove.
Tough on the field, trust it at home, Hawkins gets it done.
Yeah! Go Panthers.
Welcome back to Panther Sports here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Trace Harker stepping in to take his at bat after a pitching change there. Meadows on the hill now for New Covenant Academy. Had a couple of hit batsmen there from Sauer in this one, or Sawyer. Pitch on the way, called strike 1. Harker looked like he couldn't believe it.
Yeah, it looked a little high and outside, but at least from my point.
Yep, 0-1 count. Meadows kicks, fires. Called strike 2, 0-2 count to Harker. Meadows comes set.
Only one out.
He'll check the runner at second. Kicks, fires, swung on. That's popped up. It's going to be an infield fly. Collision at first. And they're going to call Harker out for running over the first baseman. And the first baseman's hurt.
Some context, he broke his leg recently and has 5 screws in his ankle.
Ah, that's not good. So he's down over at first. You got the camera off, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good. It didn't even look like that big of a collision, but he did go down. He's back up now. Looks okay. Was told from the booth that he had an extreme injury previously and had that repaired. So
Screws in his ankle?
yeah, screws in the ankle. That's never good. So they are going to call Harker out. So coach is going to come out and talk to the official about it. After a short talk.
Brady Burnett is on deck.
That's going to do it for he just waved him off and said, whatever.
You go over there now.
So runners at first and second. Nope, loaded bases.
Yeah.
Sorry, 2 away here. Brady Burnett will step in to hit. Pitch on the way, swung on, and that's a bouncer. The third baseman snags it. Throw to first is going to be in time. Way to spoil it there for the Panthers. The third baseman from New Covenant Academy just laid out for it and got the stop. What'd you say?
So that was a beautiful play.
Yeah, laid out for it, got the stop. If that didn't get by, you're scoring 2 Panther runs there. But instead, he ends the inning on a huge snag and a nice throw to first. It's 8-3, Panthers down in this one. We're sending it back to the studio to get a word from your Panther sponsors. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the 4th inning for you right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Right here in the heart of Mountain Grove, Family Pharmacy is proud to be your hometown pharmacy, where friendly faces, trusted care, and personal service still matter. From prescriptions to health supplies and all your Panther Pride gear, we've got what your family needs. As a local family business, we're proud to support our schools, our teams, and our community.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Sports here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. I don't think so. Is it? Nope, still number 2. As we get back into it here, we go to the bottom of the 4th. Harker on the hill for the Panthers. Started a little rally there in the top of the 4th, but only able to plate 1 run. Yes, Kane Meyer went back to catcher.
Okay. That is definitely his spot.
Yeah. So we've got Meyer back to catch here for the Panthers. And Armitage will lead off for New Covenant Academy. They'll break up the conversation on the hill and we'll get ready here.
Kane looking like a Power Ranger jogging back.
And there's a little pink headband. All right, we're ready to go here in the bottom of the 4th. Armitage will lead it off for New Covenant.
See if we can hold him off.
Gotta wait for the umpire to put his mask back on. There we go. We're ready to go now as Harker comes set on the hill. Here's the pitch. They'll say it's outside for a ball. So 1-0 count to Armitage. Bottom of the fourth, 8-3, New Covenant Academy leads. On the way from Harker. Swung on and popped up over the screen. It's going to get way back there. Out of play for a foul ball, strike one. Harker comes set now. Pitch on the way, and that'll be hit down the first base line and foul and almost into a group of kids running on the soccer field there. First strike two, count goes 1-2 now to Armitage with no outs here in the bottom of the fourth. Pitch on the way from Harker, and that's hit right back up the middle and hard. It's going to drop in front of the center fielder. He bobbles it and then gets it into second to hold him to a base hit there. That was a hard hit from Armitage there. Lucky that the center fielder was able to gather it up. Souder's going to run for Armitage over there. Buchanan stepping in now.
Sitting on the left side.
Yep. Harker with the pitch. Swung on, and that's hit hard to second. Comes up with it, throw to second. Oh, it was in time, but he missed the throw. Went right over the top of his glove. I think he was too worried about trying to get it over to first. Man, we need those defensive stops right there. 8-3 the score. Runners on first and second now. Did a great job coming up with it. Great job throwing it to the shortstop at second base, but the shortstop just didn't. It looked like he was trying to go to first with it before he caught it. Pitch on the way from Harker. Shows bunt, fouls it off over the screen. Count goes 0-1.
So much nicer when you could see them.
Yeah.
Talking about the foul balls.
Foul balls, yep. Yeah, there's been some earlier in the day that once they were in the sky, you weren't seeing it. Pitch on the way from Harker, tries to lay down a bunt and catches strike two. So count goes 0-2 with no outs here. 8-3 your score. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning here at Federal Protection Field, home of the Warriors. Here in Springfield. New Covenant Academy has a beautiful field. 345 to right, 365 straight away to center, 347 to left, and he's going to hit the batter and load the bases.
Got one right in the hip.
Burlingame will step in next with the bases loaded and no outs.
Warriors are holding an 8-3 lead.
Yep. Yeah, put up 2 in the first, 5 in the second, 1 in the third. Panthers have only been able to plate 1 in the second, 1 in the third, and 1 in the fourth. Seems like every time we get one rolling, or a rally rolling, New Covenant finds a way to defensively shut it down. Old Jay Loveland making his appearance up here. Pitch on the way from Harker.
Strike.
He had him moving out of the way before it even got there. Did you see that? 0-1 count. Harker with the pitch, swung on, and that's fouled off. He steps out before he swings. Have you seen that?
Yep.
Burlingame, he can't stand there and take the pitch. He's got to take a step back and swing at it. I've not seen anybody do that before. On the way from Harker, he steps back and takes a rip at that one and misses. Strikeout for Harker.
One out on the board.
We'll bring up Austin Berry, the lefty. One away here in the bottom of the fourth. Parker will come set on the hill. Bases loaded, pitch on the way. That's going to get by. And the catcher able to run it down and get it back to the pitcher before we had any problems. So Barry will step back in with a 1-0 count. Here's the pitch from Harker. That's going to be at the knees. Meyer runs it down. That's the second one that got past him. The runners all stay. Harker will come set now. Here's the pitch. Called strike on the outside corner. Two balls, one strike. Yeah, that was far on the corner, right? Oh, man. The same goes for New Covenant on the other side of the plate, too. Pitch on the way. That's going to be inside. I love razzing the PA announcers. Oh, somebody said that was a strike all day. 2 balls, 1 strike to count.
There's been a couple of them, but never mind.
I don't know if it's that pitch on the way. That's called a strike. Count goes 3-1. 3-2 now. Sorry. Full count to Barry with the bases loaded and 1 away. Pitch on the way from Harker. Hey. Rung him up. Caught him looking there. 2 away now. Dauber up to bat now with 2 away here for New Covenant Academy. Parker trying to work his way out of this inning. 8-3 the score, pitch on the way, swung on, and that's going to go back up the middle. Shortstop picks it and takes the out at second, and that's going to do it for this half inning. We'll send it back to the studio and get a word from our Panther sponsors. When we come back, we'll have the top of the 5th for you right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.
Are you looking for a bank that's a proven leader and a true partner in our community? Town & Country Bank recently earned a prestigious 5-star rating from Newsweek, securing a spot among America's best regional banks in 2025. But we're more than just an award-winning bank. We have a proud history of providing exceptional service and a deep commitment to our community. We're proud to support Mountain Grove Athletics and all of our local students. Come visit us at our Mountain Grove location to experience the difference for yourself and see how we can help you with any of your banking needs.
Welcome back to Mountain Grove Panther Baseball here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. Sawyer Kidd stepping in here to take his cuts. We're in the top of the 5th inning. Panthers down in this one 8-3. New Covenant Academy, man, I'm telling you, they put it on there in the second inning. See, football, basketball, it just messes me up. We're down in the second inning. They played 2 in the first, 5 in the second, and 1 in the third, and that's where they've stayed. We're now in the 5th, so 8-3 the score. as Kidd takes strike one. From the hill, there's the pitch.
Ooh,
Hit
crushed
hard
it.
back up to center. Center fielder ranging over, and he'll take it on the run for out number one. It was a good hit from Kidd there. That brings up Briar Parsons, the lefty for the Panthers. Said he had a pretty good game pitching a couple of days ago.
Yes, he did. It was in Greenwood.
Yep, pitch on the way. Called strike one.
My memory serves me right. He pitched the whole game.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a big one. What they end up? What was the score in that one? Do you remember?
18-2, I think.
18-2 against Greenwood. That was a good one. Pitch on the way. That's hit right back up the middle of the pitcher. Shortstop grabs it. Throw is in time. He got him. Man, that was a long throw and a long stretch from the first baseman to pick that up. First of all, the ability to pick that on the run like that is just, that's athletic, Tim. 2 outs now. Blaze Williams stepping
Hey,
in.
first time I've seen him bat.
That's not Blaze.
That is not Blaze.
That is not Blaze Williams. That's what we get for listening to the PA
All right.
announcers again. Jeez, man, those guys. That's funny. I don't either.
Oh. Yeah, me either.
He gets hit there, but it's caught by the outfield.
Our mystery
Yeah.
guy.
The mystery batter flew out to left field. We'll have to find out who that is. That's nuts. That's going to do it for this half inning as the Panthers go down 1-2-3. We'll send it back to the studio, get a word from our Panther sponsors. When we come back, we'll have the bottom of the fifth for you right here on your home of Panther Sports. We show up for everything. Big Country 99. Welcome back to Panther Sports here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. It's Panther Baseball today. We're up here at Federal Protection Field. It's the home of the Warriors. Doubleheader today. Played Reed Springs earlier, took the W there. Now facing off with New Covenant Academy. We go to the bottom of the fifth. It's 8-3. We've got Harker on the mound for the Panthers, trying to battle back in this one. First pitch inside.
1-0 the count.
Yep.
Just getting started.
What number? Pitch on the way. Called a ball. That's 24. I don't have a 24.
Everything's changing now.
Sam Carmack. Pitch on the way to him. That's going to be outside for a ball.
Ball took a crazy spin.
3 balls, no strikes. The count to Carmack. I got you. Oh, there he is. I guess it would help if I looked. Call a strike there. 3 balls, 1 strike now. The count to Carmack. Harker kicks, deals. Called strike 2.
What's going on?
Carmack said, "What's going on?" after that call. That was, we'll take it. You know, any advantage you can get, right?
Hey.
Harker with the pitch, and that one's in the dirt, and they'll send him down to first. Reaches on a walk. It's going to bring up Link for New Covenant Academy with 1 on, no out. Score 8-3 here. New Covenant Academy in the lead. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Harker comes set. Here's the pitch, and that'll be swung on and fouled off. Comes the pitch from Harker. Runner goes, throw goes down, and he dropped it. He's safe. They had him pegged over there. That little kid's going to crash your camera down. It's like the 4th time he's come flying in here.
I think he's got a mission in mind.
Harker comes set on the mound. He'll check the runner at second. Pitch on the way, swung on. That gets off of Meyer. So even though it was a strikeout, he reaches first on a pass ball. That's going to bring up Geitzinger. So runners on the corners now with no outs here in the top of the 5th. Geitzinger steps in. Pitch on the way, and that's called a strike. A 1 count. Geitzinger steps in. Here comes the pitch from Harker. Runner goes, snap throw to third, and it's going to get past the third baseman, and they're going to plate another run here. It was a good throw. There's nothing he could do about it. 9-3 now. Here in the bottom of the 5th. So a runner on second for Geitzinger with no outs. He'll step in. Harker with the pitch. Ooh, he came around on it. That's a strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You know when somebody wants a pitch real bad, you can always tell. He wanted that one real bad. 1 ball, 2 strikes, the count. Pitch on the way to Geitzinger, and he's got to scoot out of the way of that one. Count goes 2-2. Parker will come set. Here's the pitch. Swung on. That's going to be hit to short. It's going to get through the hole. Left fielder did a great job backing him up there and limited the damage. Armitage will step in now. He had a whale of a hit the last at bat. He's got runners on the corners with no outs. Score 9-3. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. New Covenant put 2 up in the first, 5 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the 5th so far. Panthers with 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the 4th. Pitch on the way from Harker. Head high, called a ball. Pitch on the way from Harker. Ooh, had to duck out of the way of that one. And it was moving. 2-0 count. Starting to get cold, Tim.
Yep.
Might have to run the heat on the way home, I think.
I just had a hot cup of coffee.
Right. Armitage will take his cut at that one and foul it out of play. 2 balls, 1 strike now, the count to Armitage. Not today. Armitage will step in. Here's the pitch from Harker. Man, that had some movement on it, but called a ball too high. 3 balls, 1 strike now, the count. We do have a base open.
That would
If
be
the
second.
idea was to walk him. Pitch on the way from Harker, and that'll send him down to first. So bases loaded now for New Covenant Academy. And that's going to bring up Buchanan, who had a big rip in the last one. Bat's left-handed. And has the bases loaded. 9-3 the score with New Covenant up in this one. Harker will come set. Pitch on the way to Buchanan. Calling a ball inside. One 0 count to Buchanan. Harker with the delivery. High and away for a ball. Snap throw to third. Bounces off the third baseman's glove again and out into left field and scores a run. That's the second time that's happened in this inning.
I'd say just hold it if he's on third.
Tried to get the runner at third, bounced off the third baseman's glove, and ended up out in left field. Score now 10-3. Harker with the pitch. Too high. 3-0 the count now. Wind starting to pick up out here. Pitch on the way. They rolled that one right down the middle for strike one. Count goes 3-1 to Buchanan. He'll come set. Here's the pitch. And it's hit back up the middle. Harker waves at it, can't get it. Gets through the infield. That plates 1 run and sends a runner to third. So runners on the corner still with no outs here. And an 11-3 score, and that's going to bring Coach Richardson out to the mound. I believe we're going to see a pitch and change here. We're going to go ahead and send it back to the studio and get a word from your Panther sponsors right here on your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99. taking over for Harker. Pitch on the way, swung on, strike one. Sparks gets his sign. He'll check the runner at first. Checks the runner at third. Pitch on the way. That's swung on and it's hit softly to third, and the pick and nowhere to go with it. Then throws it to Meyer, who wasn't paying attention, and it gets past him. So now runners at second and third. And the score now 12-3. The wheels are falling off in this one. It's going to bring up Burlingame. We got to stop making errors. 12-3 the score. Here in the bottom of the fifth. They plated 4 runs. Pitch on the way. That's hacked at, fouled off out of the play. A 1 count. Runners on second and third for New Covenant. Pitch on the way, and that's going to be hit up the middle to short. The picket short, the play at home, and he got him for the first out. Yes, Tim, the first out.
A very long.
This has been a long half inning. Who's coming up? I got the roster, not you. I don't know why I'm asking you.
Number 9 is coming up.
Number 9, Austin Berry.
This wind is coming up too.
Pitch on the way to Berry. Called strike. Here comes the pitch to Berry. Swung at, fouled off. 0-2 count with 1 away here. New Covenant Academy put up 2 in the first, 5 in the second, 1 in the third, none in the fourth, 4 in the fifth so far. 12-3 the score. Pitch on the way. He waves at that one for strike 3, and he sets him down. That'll bring up Dauber. That's Tim's favorite player.
WR.
Tim's favorite player.
And what just happened
there? Balk? He took what? Intentional walk.
I got you.
So they intentionally walk Dauber and load the bases, and that brings up Sam Carmack. Thanks. Pitch on the way. That'll be in the dirt. Get great support from the PA announcers up here at New Covenant Academy. Fantastic. They're right behind you, and if you say something wrong, they'll tell you. Oh, I'm kidding, guys. He's like, yeah, you jerk. Pitch on the way. That's hit right back up the middle at Sparks. And that's going to plate another run. And I think that's going to do it. Run rule. Yep, that's going to do it here. It's a run rule as New Covenant Academy winds it up 13-3 here. We're going to send it back to the studio, get a word from our Panther sponsors, and we'll see if Coach Richardson's going to come over and get a post game over here or not. Keep it right here. It's your home of Panther Sports, Big Country 99.